Morning light spills across the institute courtyard, softer than yesterday, but carrying the same quiet tension. Students gather in small clusters near the entrance, voices low, energy different now. No one is laughing loudly. Everyone is waiting for something to be confirmed. Alara walks in with steady steps, her bag held close to her side. She scans the notice area once, then deliberately chooses a seat near the back wall, somewhere she can watch without being drawn in. Around her, whispers ripple. Did you check the portal? They said physical sheets too. I barely slept. Alara says nothing. She folds her hands in her lap and stares ahead, as if preparing herself to accept whatever comes. Across the hall, Skylar enters mid-conversation with two others, talking animatedly about something trivial. The weather, the bus, a coffee machine that apparently betrayed her this morning. A small laugh escapes the group. Alara notices the sound before she notices who made it. Her gaze shifts briefly, then away again. She doesn't want to engage. Not today. A staff member walks past carrying sealed envelopes. The room subtly straightens. Chairs scrape. Conversations shrink. Alara exhales slowly. Today isn't about impressions or strange encounters. Today is about results. And after that, she plans to leave quickly. She doesn't know the day has other plans. Results distribution. The staff member places a stack of envelopes on the front desk. A quiet ripple moves through the room. One by one, names begin to be called. Students walk up, some trying to look calm, others already smiling nervously. Paper rustles. Whispers start and stop quickly. Alara watches two people ahead of her open their envelopes. One exhales in relief. Another stares silently before nodding to themselves. Her name is called. She stands, steady, and walks forward. The envelope feels lighter than she expected. For a moment, she just looks at her name printed across the top. Then she slides a finger under the flap and pulls the sheet out. Her eyes skim quickly. A small breath leaves her. Not dramatic, just real. She passed. Just quiet relief settling into her shoulders. Across the room, a sudden laugh breaks out. Skylar is holding her own sheet up, squinting at it. Okay, I'll take it, she says lightly to the person beside her. Not top of the world, but not falling off it either. The person beside her bumps her shoulder in congratulations. Alara notices the exchange, but doesn't react. She folds her result carefully and slips it back into the envelope. That part of the day is done. She expects to leave soon. But the staff member at the front clears their throat again, signaling there's more to come. The room settles once more. The staff member speaks briefly with someone near the door, then steps aside. No one leaves yet. Students glance at each other, unsure whether the session is finished or not. Some start packing their bags halfway, then stop when no dismissal comes. Alara notices the hesitation spreading through the room. She keeps her envelope in her hands, fingers resting along its edge, ready to stand the moment she's allowed. Near the front, Skylar leans back in her chair and murmurs something to the person beside her. Feels like there's a second exam we forgot about, she jokes quietly. A few people nearby chuckle under their breath. Alara hears the laughter, but doesn't look up. She just wants the day to end cleanly. A minute passes. Then another. The low murmur grows again. Speculation now. Maybe certificates? Or attendance sheets? They said something about projects. That last word makes a few heads turn. Alara's gaze lifts slightly. Not curiosity exactly, more like caution. At the front of the room, a new figure enters and exchanges a few words with the staff. The movement draws everyone's attention forward. Chairs stop creaking. Conversations fade. Whatever comes next clearly matters. Alara straightens without meaning to. The man at the front adjusts the microphone slightly, though the room is quiet enough without it. Good morning, he says, voice calm but carrying authority. Thank you for staying back. A few students straighten in their chairs. He introduces himself briefly as part of the Institute's creative department, then continues without much pause. This term, alongside evaluations, we've been preparing a special project, he explains. one that will involve selected students working in a structured production environment. The word structured production ripples softly through the room. Some students lean forward. Others exchange curious glances. Alera listens, still but alert now. This project, he continues, will be developed as a limited series exploring character-driven storytelling, relationships, timing, and how people connect or fail to. That line lands differently. Not dramatic. Just enough to make the room quieter than before. Near the side, Skylar tilts her head slightly, listening with interest rather than nerves. Alera, on the other hand, feels a small knot form in her stomach. Projects mean collaboration. Collaboration means unpredictability. The man glances at a folder in his hand. In a moment, I'll be announcing the selected participants. The room goes still. Even the whispers stop. Alera's grip tightens slightly on her envelope without her noticing. The man opens the folder. Paper slides softly against paper, loud enough in the silence to pull everyone's attention forward. As mentioned, he says, scanning the page briefly, this production will be a character-driven series developed within the Institute. A pause. Then, the working title is Between Takes. A small murmur moves through the room. Not loud, more like curiosity settling in. He continues, voice steady. It's a story about two people who meet, grow close, miss their timing, and carry what they never said. Just the description, left to sit on its own. Some students nod thoughtfully. Others glance at each other, already imagining roles. Alera doesn't move. Something about the premise presses against her thoughts in a way she can't explain. Not familiar exactly, just close. At the side of the room, Skylar shifts slightly in her chair, expression thoughtful rather than playful for once. The man turns a page. I'll begin with the lead casting. The room tightens again, anticipation snapping back into place. Alera's fingers curl faintly around the envelope in her lap. She doesn't realize she's holding her breath. The man at the front glances down at the list, then back up. I'll begin with the first lead. No one moves. Even the shifting chairs stop. This role requires someone who can hold a scene without forcing it, he says calmly. Someone instinctive. Someone who listens as much as they perform. Rowan will be played by Skylar. Naturally expressive. Instinctive performer. Charismatic presence. Playfully intense. Unpredictable energy. For half a second, nothing happens. Then a ripple of surprise moves through the room. Skylar blinks. Wait, what? She laughs softly, caught off guard. Not loud, not dramatic, just genuinely surprised. A few students turn to look at her properly now, reassessing. The man continues, unfazed. Skylar has consistently shown strong emotional precision in her work, he says. She understands rhythm, restraint, and how to let a moment breathe. That quiets the murmurs. Skylar shifts, unsure whether to smile or hide. Thank you, sir, she says, still processing, a little embarrassed by the attention. Across the room, Alera watches. This isn't the chaotic girl from the hallway. This is someone the faculty trusts. That realization unsettles her more than Skylar's loudness ever did. The man turns another page. And now the second lead. The man at the front doesn't rush. He lets the room settle first. This second role, he says, needs a different kind of presence. His voice is steady, deliberate. Not loud, not performative. Someone who can carry emotion internally and let the audience come to them. Alera feels her fingers go cold. She already knows. Iris, he continues, glancing at the sheet once more, will be played by Alera. Quiet presence, observant, emotionally contained, prefers control and structure. New performer, but naturally sincere on screen. The name lands quietly but heavily. A few heads turn toward her. Not shocked, just curious. Alera doesn't move at first. Then she gives a small, automatic nod, like her body responded before her thoughts did. The man adds, Alera brings stillness to a scene. That's harder to teach than expression. Someone in the back murmurs agreement. Alera hears none of it properly. Because now there's only one thought cutting through everything. She has to work with Skylar. Across the room, Skylar looks over. Not smug, not amused. Just interested. Like this might actually be exciting. Alara looks away almost immediately. Her jaw tightens. Not refusal, not fear, but unmistakable worry. The room breaks into chatter the moment the announcement ends. Chairs scrape, people whisper, someone already asking who got what role. Alara stays still. Not dramatically, just processing. Of all the people here, of all the possible pairings, her mind helpfully replays every moment from yesterday. The loud gestures, the cafeteria debate, the corridor chaos. Her private conclusion from earlier floats back up. Stay out of that orbit. A very sensible plan. A very peaceful plan. And now, she's paired with her. Alara exhales slowly, staring at her folder like it personally betrayed her. Across the room, Skylar laughs at something someone says, completely relaxed, as if nothing complicated just happened. She glances around casually, spots Alara, and gives a small friendly nod. No idea she has already been classified in Alara's mind as unexpectedly exhausting human. Alara nods back automatically. Inside, however, her thoughts are less composed. Of course it's her. Statistically, this should not be happening. She presses her lips together, trying to look normal while quietly reconsidering all her life choices that led to this moment. Skylar has already turned away again, chatting, oblivious. Alara gathers her things with calm precision. Externally, composed. Internally, preparing for a very long term. She heads for the exit. Not doomed. Just surprised at how fate seems to have a sense of humor. Stay tuned for next episode.